Well, speaking of Hillary Clinton, her campaign chairman, John Podesta, was collecting checks from Russian energy company Juul Unlimited and the U.S. at the same time. The details and the timeline connecting Podesta to the Russian government now exposed on WikiLeaks. The Wall Street Journal reported Podesta has continued to stay deeply involved in his own personal investments in Russia companies over the last 5 years, even though he has tried to hide the activity behind shell companies and his own children. Now we're getting a deeper understanding of what measures he took to cloak the potential conflict of interest while continuing to get paid. Back in 2014, Podesta got the call to serve as an advisor to President Obama. Because of all the added scrutiny at the White House level, Podesta publicly declared he had divested himself of his holdings in Juul. He realized there could be potential conflicts of interest, so in public, he declared the financial ties were severed. To legally cover his tracks, John Podesta signed ownership of the Delaware shell company over to his children in 2014. WikiLeaks reveals Podesta's son, Gabe, seemed caught off guard with the whole transaction. Gabe seeks some clarity from his father, asking, apparently I'm now an OGE Form F-50 filer. What do I need to disclose about Leonidio Holdings? I just have an ownership interest, right? Am I a director? Seemed very confused about the whole thing. John Podesta opened up the small shell company just weeks before starting his new position in the White House. All of his shares from Juul were transferred to Leonidio Holdings, which was put in his children's names.
Now, technically, that is a legal way to circumvent the system.
Technically.
But if the son or the director or the owner doesn't even know if he's the director or the owner or what his role is, well, the whole thing starts to unravel. And now there are questions about, well, hang on a minute. Are you really still involved? And the Wall Street Journal reported earlier in the week that after he returned and severed his ties from the Obama White House, John Podesta was still getting phone calls from this Russian energy company saying, hey, we're looking to place a new person on the board of directors. What do you think about this person? Yes or no? And so it seems that the involvement was still very much there. The communication was there. The money was just going to his kids.
Yeah.